We have a older style Moen faucet for the bathroom. We're going to be replacing it with a newer style Moen for the bathroom, just a one piece. And this is the piece that we're going to be using. So I'm going to cut it out of the box, check all the parts, make sure it's there, and I'll get back with you. The faucet that we're replacing, this is what it's going to look like. We're replacing it because we have an elderly adult, and this is the old, and it's really difficult for them to grip and pull that up. So that's going to make it a lot easier to do this right here. Yeah, see? But it could be any faucet that you put in. It doesn't have to be for an elderly person. It could be anybody. But these are just so dated that we're gonna replace them. Check the box. Everything is good. Before I start, I always like to have a little catch to catch any water that might be gonna come out. I have a knife to scrape any hard, crusty stuff. I have a Scotch-Brite so I can scrub any water deposits, and a sponge so I can clean it up. And I have a rag so I can sop up the water and make sure everything's watertight. I also like to use a few tools. These faucets are designed to use a few tools as necessary. I have a channel lock. Sometimes I use a crescent, but today I'm not gonna. It comes with its own little installation tool for the middle piece, which is pretty cool, and the screwdriver, and just another pair of pliers to help hold things and make sure I don't break anything. And the first thing I do is check the valves, make sure that they're able to shut off the water supply, which I've already done. These shut down really good, so no water leaks by. The next thing I do is to check these nuts that's on the valve, and I usually use a tool to back that up because I don't want to break anything inside the wall, because that is a very, very difficult spot to be in, and you don't want to be there. So take your time, be diligent, and be safe. Okay, so I'm gonna put down the camera and I'm gonna unhook this, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, so these are the control valves. This one is the hot, that one is the cold. You'll have to make sure that those are shut, and then after you can remove this right here, like so. I usually have a little container to catch any little bit of water and clean up afterward. But yeah, so this one, again, I've already loosened these nuts, by the way, if you're thinking that, not super stripped, I don't. So yeah, so you take these nuts, loosen them up, and then you should be able to screw them by hand the rest of the way to the connectors that goes up to the sink. Okay, that one don't want to screw all the way off. So almost got it. All right, like so. Get the water. All right. But once you get those off, yours may not have it, but these has an adapter here, and I've already loosened those up to remove the old hose. I don't know if yours come with the hose or not, but the ones that we bought actually does. So you remove those two. This is the drain. You just squeeze this little clip right here together, and that should slide off, and that is free, like so. So next, you want to remove this little nut. I've already loosened all that, and that's it right there. Either you loosen it up with the screwdriver or just a little wrench, so you can remove it from the bar. Okay, so the next thing we can do is remove these little screws. Again, all the screws and stuff I've already loosened there up, so just to make the video a little more or less complicated. Okay, next one is over here. Okay, and that should do it. Okay, so at this point, the faucet should just come right out. Just like that. Yeah, so you take the Scotch-Brite and just clean it up. So that when you put your new faucet in there, you have a nice, clean looking sink. But the Scotch-Brite is just a green and yellow Scotch-Brite. And it cleans up pretty easy, so just kind of keep scrubbing until it all goes away. And that's what it's gonna look like when it's done. And there you have it. Nice and clean. Okay, so this is a little sticker that goes to the back of the plate. It's just to cushion it so it's got a firm fitting. Just goes there, no big deal. And that's it. So when you put it on there, it's got the little bit of a cushion. So when you push it down, it doesn't move. Okay. We have the nice clean surface. It's gonna be the little plate that covers the holes. We're gonna slide the connector hoses down the hole, and we're gonna get the faucet in its holder. This set comes with a mounting equipment. It has the little washer and the nut, and it goes on to the bottom of the faucet where the screw is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started, and then I'll come back to you. The hardware has a rubber piece and a smooth piece. It says this side down. Moen gives you a tool to use to tighten up the nut to the sink, and I'm just gonna use it and I'll show you after I'm done. Okay, it's a little dark, but I'm gonna try to show you. This goes over the nut, and you go clockwise, and make sure this little washer kind of stays centralized. And I have an assistant holding my faucet so that it lines up everything, and I'm just gonna tap with this little piece until it gets snug. I'm gonna ask them, hey, is it straight? Okay, so they say yeah, straight. And now I'm gonna use my screwdriver. Comes with a hole. Let's stick it through the hole, and I'm gonna use it to cinch it down. Okay, that should be good. So now I'll show you what it looks like at on top. There it is. It's good and tight. We have to cinch it down just a little bit more, but basically that's it. You don't see the ring from the old faucet. Looks nice and pretty. I haven't got the water hooked up yet, but it's not gonna move. I'm gonna tighten it up just a little more, just make sure. So we went from this old dated faucet to this nice modern faucet. Yeah, pretty easy. I'm gonna show you how to hook up the pipes, and we're gonna actually change the drain. It's got a nice one push drain on the new one, so we'll get to that in a minute. So our next segment, we're gonna be removing the catch and the drain and the plug. Pretty easy to do. Just be careful if you got ABS pipes that you don't break it. If you're gonna use tools, make sure you put some kind of a non-marring, non-crushing, non-breaking tool on it, so it's not gonna damage your existing pipe, because you need all of this on your new repair. This is going away, and this you're gonna use all of this. So we'll come back to that in a second. We're gonna remove the trap and the drain all together. I'm gonna remove this board. Oh, wow. That drain is already broken, so it's already been leaking. Fortunately, we're gonna be replacing that part anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove it right here where the black nut is. We're gonna be saving that black nut because we're gonna reuse it on our other piece. I'll do this with one hand. Yeah. So the other one comes with the same type of setup where it goes deep into the trap. And then we're gonna be saving this part right here. Okay. I'll come back to you. I can't do this one hand. We got the nut off of this part, which is going in the trash. We're not using it anyway, so no big deal. I mean, it's a good thing we're replacing it, but still. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing with the porcelain here that we did with that to make it nice and pretty, and you won't see any of the goop. And I'll be back shortly. Okay, so we got the drain hole cleaned up. Whoever did that repair had a glue strip around here to clean that up. We don't need that. And I also hit it with the Scotch-Brite on the top and under the bottom where the seal is gonna be. So I've removed all the trap, and we're gonna go back with this new piece that came with the faucet. It's got the one-touch system, and it's gonna look nicer, work better, be a much better looking piece. So I'm gonna get it close to assemble, and I'll be right back. The drain comes with 2 washers or 2 seals, a really thin one that goes on the top, and that goes between the sink and the bottom of the drain, and that goes down this way. Okay, see? And then from the bottom, you're gonna put this washer, which has a bevel on it, and the bevel goes up. And the bevel is gonna go up, and it's gonna go in across the threads, across this little smooth piece, and it's gonna go up into the drain. Can't do this with one hand, so I'll get back with you. A rubber piece up there, and look how nice that looks. Don't that look beautiful? Look at that, pretty. Okay, so back down here, like I said, the black rubber goes there between the plastic gray pipe and the bottom of the pipe. So this piece is gonna go up there, and it's gonna just thread up, and it's gonna tighten up the rubber piece. Make sure you're not spinning the whole thing. Once that's squeezed down and it fills out, it doesn't have to be super tight, just tight enough so that the water can't squeeze by, and that's all you do. So that's it for that, and we can install the other pieces back. It's all put back together, and we're gonna test it. You're gonna see it live, just like us. Look at there. No leaks, just like we like it. Perfect. And the last part of this job is just cleaning up and making everything is watertight. I'm gonna check the valves, make sure that they're not leaking. Gonna test this seal, make sure that it's holding water. And that is it. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have something that you want to see, or if I did something that you would do different. Please leave a comment. I love to learn different ways of doing things. Anyway, this is Jeffery Flucker. Thank you for watching. We're all done. Everything's beautiful. We got the one-touch drain installed. Got the new faucet, and we got all our piping hooked up, checked, make sure everything's not leaking. We can get rid of this now. And hot is hot, cold is cold. I'm loving it. Hopefully The client's gonna love it as much as I do. Hopefully more. And that's it. So we have 3 total to hook up here. They're all the same design, so I'm not gonna record each one. But if you have any comments, please note them down below, and I'll see you on the next one.